And we're back. Today we're going to be talking about Microsoft and how they are primed and ready to essentially destroy the gaming industry. And I'll get to what I mean.
Oh my goodness.
Bill Spencer says he's open to bringing stores like Epic and itch.io to Xbox consoles. Of course, that means Steam as well, but they won't name Steam seeing as how it's one of their bigger competitors. Now, I'm not going to get into this article. I just have it here to back up what I'm saying, which
Okay.
is one of many that you can easily find. Of course, Steam is their competitor. They are working on a handheld as well. And don't doubt they are. I mean, they're Microsoft. They have enough money to wipe their ass with.
Yeah, that's true. But the thing is from everything I remember, every time Microsoft gets a hold of a gaming company, that company goes kaput or the games get really bad really, really
What
fast.
you're referring to is when they buy out a company, extend, embrace, extinguish.
Yeah.
They have a long, long history of that very thing.
But I think a lot of the reason why Microsoft is doing all this is because of Valve and the Steam Deck's popularity.
Well, of course. I mean, they're a company. They're out to crush all competition. Now, the a lot of people are excited at the aspect. We can play everything on an Xbox. We just buy our Xbox and we're set. You're mistaken. You're not looking deeply enough into this. Microsoft publishes new inclusion guide for video game devs recommend against creating female characters with exaggerated body proportions. I've not I've not seen this. I've not seen women with 100-pound breasts or whatever the
I'm
case may be.
trying to think back and if I can remember anything like that. And no, not that I can remember.
But that's not even what they mean. What they mean is you look at that new example of Pokemon where they took a girl and they made her more Decepticon looking,
Oh,
you know,
okay. Yeah.
more uh male in disguise or
Well,
whatever the case.
they're already making all the female characters ugly. I mean, what more do they want?
Okay.
Stick figures?
In addition to a number of other such recommendations aimed at appeasing the terminally online, that means these people who spend all their time on Twitter, X,
Oh, okay.
who moan, whine, bitch, complain, they have like they meet a problem, they love it. A problem's their best friend.
Oh, okay.
Okay, notably suggests that creators completely abstain from depicting any sexualized or unrealistic female characters within their works. It goes on. It's a lot, and
But
it's bonkers.
but but what about the artistic aspect of their creation?
Believe me, art does not play into this so much. This is an art killer. It is an absolutely art killer, whether it be storytelling, drawn art, whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if they attack the musical aspect of it.
That's what I'm saying. It kills all the
Okay?
creativity.
Approachability, which ensures all players, existing and new, experienced and novice, feel safe and welcome. Aren't you like killing the whole vibe of a game if it's the same for everybody and when they just start and playing forever? Okay, but representation is about reflecting the diversity of the player and creator community so everyone can feel they belong.
Oh no.
I don't feel I belong for what I'm seeing, what they're going with this.
Oh no.
Globalization is about making global players feel at home and ensuring that their experience has local relevance and respect.
I
Well,
don't get that.
I don't quite get it myself. I do know I've played some of these Asian games where everything's steeped in Chinese lore, and I got so burnt out on it. It was never my thing to begin with. What it Okay, it's what it makes me think of is probably not what they're getting at. Whatever the case, it's going to ruin the experience. Think about it.
Yeah.
They're taking a natural scenario
Yeah.
and forcing certain things a certain way, going to ruin the experience. Accessibility is about making games and experiences playable for people with disabilities and striving to make products accessible by design from the ground up.
Well, that sounds like a good idea.
Well,
That part does.
okay, you can play a game if you're deaf, not blind, I wouldn't imagine. You can play a game if you're in a wheelchair, but not if your arms and hands don't work. I'm betting more what they're getting at is making a bunch more characters who are handicapped. That's probably what they're getting at.
Well, you know, that part of it, I mean, I can understand it a little bit.
Well, no, you haven't seen how they've already implemented it into comics in some games. It's very awkward. I mean, okay, there's a Marvel character called the Sentry, and he's supposed to be like Marvel Superman.
Okay.
They reintroduced the Sentry as a black woman in a wheelchair,
Wait a minute.
literally flying around with a chair strapped to her ass.
Wait a minute. The century. No. No, I can. Okay, I see. I understand it better now. I mean, if it's a character that you're creating in a game, you
Okay.
want that character to represent you, you know? So
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I
you
was.
should have the option to make your character the way you want,
Yeah.
but when it's unnaturally put into things,
Oh, yeah, it's
but
got to be
there's
natural.
so much more to this guide. Back to my point, Microsoft brings out a system, especially a handheld that is like, it's unlocked like a regular PC and anybody can play virtually anything on it. It's going to wipe out the competition hard. The developers will be bending over for Microsoft. Uh, Everyone will be, and Microsoft will be imposing onto them, which I'll get more to.
Okay.
Oh, I know there's a lot more crazy examples in here, but uh, look it up for yourself. It's some real wacko stuff. Okay, Final Fantasy, what was that, 15?
Yeah.
I'm not Roman. But players claim Xbox is banning them for recruiting teammates.
What? Why?
Okay, here's a good example of Microsoft taking a game that you could normally play subscription or no subscription, but then adding their own on top of it, their Xbox Pass. So now you're paying double subscriptions.
So you got to pay twice.
Yeah.
Oh.
And on top of that, they're banning, as per the article, they're banning people for saying certain innocent terminology within the game, such as free company. Players are getting banned for over 2 months over that alone.
For just saying that?
According to the article, and I don't doubt it.
But how in the world are you going to advertise you need a party for a dungeon or something?
Which is okay, 14 apparently. Final Fantasy 14 equivalent of a guild within Xbox looking for group feature. So this is actually a Xbox feature that they're talking about here that is getting them banned. Okay, so I will say it again. Imagine they unlock a console or a handheld. It can run anything. Everybody's flocking it. Everybody's buying the new Xbox. They're loving it. They're like, this is the only thing I need. The game companies they're like, we must develop for that Xbox. That is our target. And Xbox is like, you have to go by our inclusive guide. And then you're the people who buy your game will have to also pay an Xbox Pass fee subscription. So yeah, they are full on set to crush the whole gaming industry.
This is this is not good at all. I mean, you can't even advertise looking for group and you get banned. I mean, that's
Th-
just
This is
insane.
a article on how Microsoft can't stop thinking about a handheld.
Uh-oh. They're just mad because the Steam Deck got so popular, that's all. And they want to crush the Valve company, I think, because of it.
Okay, here, well, Microsoft has big plans for AI.
Oh.
Organization. Already done. Today, the availability of the boost AI accelerator.
Okay, this is a rather boring video. Let me just get to my point. They're banking big on AI. And what that means is there will probably be a lot of AI banning, a lot of AI elements to joining their Xbox Pass and approving developers to get, their game approved to be on the Xbox. Not to mention what it's gonna do to anybody using Windows, which good opportunity to say I'm on Linux and happy for it. Much better in many aspects. Not for everybody, but it's definitely for me.
So they're getting AI to basically run things. So is that what this is about the AI?
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
They're banking big on AI. They're going to very soon now require you to buy a new computer with built into the processor and a special AI chip that it's going to be on the video cards like that. To process the AI information, especially it's going to be within the next couple of years. I would imagine that hardware and software wise, you're not going to be able to get away from AI no matter how hard you try.
Well, that's no good because I mean that kills any kind of creativity, any kind of art that a person does on their own.
But that's not how it's gonna be implemented for the end user. I mean, I'm sure people will be making games with AI, and yeah, that it applies in that way. Yeah, it's gonna ruin things big. I mean, already games look blended, they look simple. They're getting away from realism, and everything looks like an anime character. Now imagine you put AI to work.
Oh no.
But what I'm more referring to is your security, the way it will spy on you, the way it will report you for this or that, or be like, "Oh, I think you're hacking this or cracking that or misusing this. Oh, you used the bad word. You're banned for the next 2 months."
Well, there goes
Imagine
me.
that. Get an Xbox. You're like, new greatest thing. I can play anything on this. I love the hell out of it. And then say something wrong, or it thinks you say something wrong.
Well,
It will announce to you that you can no longer play the game console and game that you purchased.
okay, I have a question. Okay, I understand all this is happening with in Microsoft and all that. However, I have a question. If you get banned from your Xbox and it says you did whatever, will that ban you from all your other Microsoft stuff that depends on Microsoft?
Well, I guess that'll be up to the AI now, won't it?
Yeah, that's my point. I mean, okay, you know yourself, you and me play games a lot, and we get pissed off because of the way the dungeon is or whatever mechanic or
Well, you
whatever.
should hear how other people play.
and we'll say some stuff, just messing around, not
mean,
meaning anything,
everybody shit talks for fun,
Yeah.
and some people do it out of anger. But
And I
it,
guess we'd be
it's gonna be
banned.
it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be very ugly.
I guess we'll
But
just be banned.
I'm gonna wrap this video up.
Yeah. We thank you for watching our video, and like and subscribe. We are on YouTube and Rumble. And if you have any comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments section.
Like and subscribe and all that stuff. I mean, we have virtually no likes or subscribers, and it seems almost impossible to get started. So yeah, we really need that.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.